I'm saying he came from, I think, what, Philly.
Yeah.
He came to LA. No parents, nobody. Just started staying out in LA with us, develop it with us. It's just a child ripped away from his family. That's already a lot in itself.
Yeah.
Now you're put in a position to be the lead. Now you have to carry a brand. Though we all carried it together, in the consumer eyes, it's a lead. It's like the Marion thing.
Yeah.
So now he just had just so much pressure, and he had to learn discipline. We're 13 years old. Do you know how hard it is to learn discipline? On another level.
Yeah.
It's not like the average kid that go to school.
Yeah.
Come home and do your homework and
childhood was taken away. It was just like, yo, come work.
It wasn't that simple. It was like, we literally had books, like weekly books with new schedules that we had to abide by. Wake up, eat breakfast, stretch, workout, after workout, 3 hours at home school, after 3 hour home school, go to the studio, after studio, do rehearsals, after rehearsal, do another workout, after that workout, then dinner, and then, it was like, we're like robots. So then we had to learn, after all that, it was like, okay, now you're going on the road, so here are your rules when you go on the road. You can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, you do this, you do that. But like, there would be times where we're just literally doing so many interviews and shit that we weren't even getting sleep. And I said we're 14, we're 15 at the time.
Yeah, because I seen a video with Rock Royal. He was like, y'all was doing like training, like rehearsing, and he was tired. Like, he was really tired, and I was like, wow, like.
No, yeah, bro.
Y'all mad young. I feel like, damn, like.
Bro, literally.
Yeah, like something to wake up, like, yo, it's like, damn, you kids, like.
No joke, we're literally like take a tour bus, right? let's say we go, let's say New York, right? We take a tour bus to New York. Let's say we get there, let's say 4 a.m.
Yeah.
We literally go in, sleep for an hour, take a shower, get dressed. By 6, 7, we're doing interviews up until like 12. Damn. Then we go back to the hotel, shower up again, you know what I mean? Cause we need to go to the venue, do a meet and greet at fucking, remember like, was it FYI? It was like shit like that.
Yeah.
6,000 people, you know what I mean? So now we gotta take all these pictures, we gotta sign all these autographs. Then after that, we go to the actual show venue, do a show. After the show, we gotta do the actual tour meet and greet. Like, bro, it was, our days were long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So like the discipline that we had to take on was a lot. But on Prod end, I feel like he had to take on a bit more than us, not because of a lead, but like I said, he was tore away from his family as a kid. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He actually missed, though we all missed our family and shit like that, he missed his a bit more than everybody else.
Yeah.
And I'm not really gonna speak on his behalf, but there was just a lot of shit that he just had to deal with the team and with, you know what I mean, and shit like that.
Do you think that the fans treated Prod the same as they treated you, Rock, and Brent? Let's be honest, like, cause
now I'm gonna be completely honest. It's actually
like, do you feel like when you was on that stage, like honestly?
No, absolutely. That's the thing. So, and this is no disrespect to no one, but even with Prod being the lead singer, he wasn't the biggest in the group.
You feel like he was like muted, right? Like
not muted, but you know, people just attracted to their favorites. Everybody had their own style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was the hair, you know what I mean?
The two braids, the goggles, you got the mohawk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you gotta think like, so Prod, he's like, the people looked at him like, he's the cool kid, the talent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you want the little chocolate dude, there you go. You know what I mean? Then you got me, I'm super fashion forward, you know what I mean? I'm like this, I have like an androgynous look, so a super pretty boy, I got the long hair. Yeah. So if you go for that, there you go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got Rock, he's the hood, he's the rapper. You know what I mean? He got his hat. Cock, his ponytail, you know what I mean? Like, if you saw him walking down the street, like, oh, who that? You know what I mean? Like, everyone just had their own, their own things. You know what I mean? Then you had the other kid. He got the fro. He got the, you know what I mean? He got culture. You know what I mean? So everybody just had something to attract to, which was fire.
Yeah.
So, like I said, though he was the lead, he wasn't the biggest because everybody had their own thing.
Now, Rock Royal, like, do you still talk to him? What Santo August he go by now?
Santo,
yeah. Santo, do y'all still like speak?
Actually, I just talked to him for the first time in years. a few days ago, he called me from jail, and we had a really long talk. And I ended up talking to him like 2-3 times since then. So we've been keeping in touch, just making sure he's straight, making sure his family's straight.
Yeah.
He lost his mom recently.
Yeah.
Which was which is like big, and just him being locked up, like he didn't have the privilege to see her. You know what I mean? It was just a lot. So so we reconnected recently, which is good because out of everybody in the group, me and Rob were close because we come from the same exact area.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like his family was my family.
Yeah, cause I seen y'all like in videos, like the MB Camp days. That would just be like
It was us.
us.
Yeah, like, bro. It was one point when we were on tour. Rock and I had our own tour bus.
Word?
Like it was kind of fucked up, but like Pride Prince, they had a tour bus with like the dancers, and camera crew, and our tour bus was literally like Carter, our bodyguard, may he rest in peace, our driver, Rock and I, and Aaron. You know what I mean? Like
rock stars.
Yeah,
yo, like rock stars.
We're that close. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that was my brother. You know what I mean? Like, I've been in his life since when I was 13. He was 11. You know what I'm saying? So like
that's like a little brother,
bro,
big
brother.
Yeah, he kind of big.
Yeah. So all the advice came from me.
Yeah.
All the bullshit, the tour life.
Yeah, came from you.
Stemmed from me. Like you know what I mean? Like I was really like guiding him in that way.
Do you know when he's coming home? Like
he got some time. I know exactly. I don't know the exact date, but he got some more years. Yeah.
That's so crazy.
But I feel like now that we reconnected, we had that talk, and he regretted his decisions. He's learning from them. I feel like you said, as a big brother, you know.
Yeah.
Now it's my responsibility to make sure he's straight in it.
Yeah,
so, you know what I mean?
So I see when the group broke up when Paul left, right? Now y'all got a new member that was EJ, right?
True. It was EJ.
It was EJ first, and then the other who was it? EJ, the light skinned one, right?
Sorry, yes.
And Mike is the one that came live. Yeah, Mike came after EJ.
Yes.
Okay, so how did you feel about the group when they replaced it Prod with EJ and then you got Mike in? Was it like an awkward for you? Like did it get like how did it? Because Santo left, right? Santo left.
He got kicked out.
Okay, he got kicked out.
Prod
left.
I left eventually.
Okay, so Prod left.
I was in there when Mike and EJ.
Yeah, I seen that. So Prod left, Santo get kicked out. Well, Rock get kicked out, right? Now it's you, Princeton, EJ, and Mike. How was it? Like did you feel sad that like did you ever just look at the group and be like, yo, wow?
Alright, so it's
like how did
alright, so you gotta understand at this point I was so in my own zone, I was so in my own world, I was so focused on Rayan at this point.
Yes.
And Ray twice, like I had, the clothing brand going, I was working on music. I was living in my own apartment up in North Hollywood. Like, I was literally living my own life. And at this point, everything is so destroyed in a way that I'm not even thinking. I'm like, okay, it's been 2 years since we dropped the album, or like about a year since we dropped the album. Like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? So at this point, I'm just like, all right, I'm going to just focus on me. I'm not even worried about the group. And then I get a call like, hey, we want you to be the new replacements, whatever. So it gets funny. No, it gets funny because before Mike even came, it was this other kid. He's actually from New York.
What's his name?
Is it Joshua? He be singing. Light-skinned kid. Talented, amazing singer. We went to, this is really funny, but we went to Atlanta. And that's when we met him for the first time. And this is my first time really meeting EJ too. So we go to Atlanta, and I think EJ was there if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
We go to Atlanta, and we're staying at R. Kelly's house. Right? And he wanted to do a few tracks for us. And I was so not feeling it. At this point, I'm so out of touch with the group.
Yeah, it's
You
like
know what I mean? Like,
it's like you just lost hope. Like
yeah, no, yeah, it was, yeah.
you lost, you started your own brand. Like you clearly lost hope of the brand.
So I just remember, bro, that trip was crazy. I'll never forget that trip. But so we go there, and bro, we're in the studio, and our Kelly's like, y'all gotta hear these songs, man. Blah 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 blah. And I'm sitting in the studio, I'm not feeling nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ray, you gotta get in the studio to do this, and I'm like, no, I won't. So the whole time we were there for about a week or two. The whole time I didn't record a lick of music, not a verse, right? So. But me and you will talk more about that trip. Yeah. It was a little weird. But yeah, and then we went to Miami to record with these other producers. And I'll never forget that too, because we went out there and the situation they had us in was just so trash, bro. I think, like, I'm not even gonna joke, bro. Like, I had a girl come pick me up and I ended up staying with her, like, you know what I mean, like type thing. And then I finally ended up going to the studio. So now at this point, this is when Mike can't pick him because they decided not to go with. I think I want to say his name Joshua, but I don't want to be wrong. So this is me meeting Mike, and already they're talented.
Yeah.
Do not get me wrong, but they will never be mindless behavior. I don't care what differences me and the other members got between Jacob and I, or Prince and I, because we haven't talked in years. We don't talk. Pride and I, we stay connected. That's it. Rock and I I don't care who got whatever going on. That's mine's behavior.
Yeah, mine's behavior. That's what everyone says.
Period.
Yeah, you
know what I'm saying?
take shots. It's like,
yeah,
we watch how I grew up. Like, we all grew up together.
Exactly.
So it's like, yo, no disrespect to E, J, and Mike, but it's like, y'all just can't, it just can't happen.
Yeah. No, yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, we go there, and they wanted me to record some stuff, and I was with it. And then they begged me to record this one verse. And so I did. I recorded like half of it, I think. I don't even think I recorded it for them. And I'm listening to the music, and I'm just like, bro, this isn't me. This isn't me, bro. Like, we're talking about like getting the hickey on our necks, and I'm just like, no, seriously, like I'm 17 now. You know what I mean? I'm 17, 18 at this point. What the fuck are we singing about?
Yeah.
We found at this point, each one of us has probably found bitches right at least fucking 4 times in our life.
Yeah, word.
Had them, been with them, dumped them, without the world seeing.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Like, all this kitty shit now. Like.
So I couldn't relate to it.
Yeah.
And then literally I left Florida, came back, my accident happened, that's when I just officially left.
What happened in this accident?
I was driving, and so it was both of our fault. It was my fault, and it was also the driver's fault.